big is this win for you at this point of the season?
Yeah, it's very big, especially I did not play a lot of matches since the beginning of the season. You know, I'm coming back from an injury, you know, my back injury, then I tore a muscle in Doha, so I was able to recover very fast and did not really get a lot of practice in before this tournament. So overall, you know, it's very big, especially Madison is such a tough player, is in form, has done very well in Australia. Is a young and up and coming player that's so tough to play against. So I'm very, very happy and pleased that I was able to stay strong and fight through this match and win.
Can you talk about the pace coming off of the racket for Madison? I mean, what is it like to face that?
I mean, it was like bombs or bullets constantly coming at me for about 2.5 hours. I mean, her ball is so strong. It's such a heavy ball. I think it's probably, I mean, maybe with Serena, probably the hardest hitting player out there in this moment. I mean, she hits the ball at such a high pace. It's unbelievable, and it was not easy. I was trying to stay low. I was trying to get those balls back as much as I could, and she did not give me a lot of rhythm. I had a hard time playing my game. I did not have a lot of time to set up or hit my shots at all. So I tried to serve well and hit a couple shots and execute as much as I could. So my focus had to be really high, and I could not let down, especially the points are going so fast. So overall, it was mentally tough and physically as well, and I'm really happy I got through this one.
How was it to have your mom back in court?
Oh, it's so cool. I mean, it brings those great memories back. I've had some really, really good times, with my mom. She used to travel with me, and she was, with me on tour for many, many years. And when I won in 2010, she was in the stands. So every time I looked up, I was kind of, had that memory in there. And her support means a lot to me, and it's nice to have her here.
Did she miss it, the time away?
She's not going to travel, because we have a house in San Diego, so she was up there, and my brother came as well. So I have 2 brothers and my mom with me. So it's nice that they're all here, and I mean, I'm very close to my family, and I really appreciate their support.
Kind of a change of pace the next round against Benkett. Can you talk about that, playing her, the change of pace, and your thoughts?
Yeah, she plays a completely different game. She places the ball, and she hits a lot of down the lines and kind of takes the ball early, but it's completely different too. She makes a lot more balls than Madison. Madison goes for a lot, and she executes, and she goes for really huge shots, winners, or she can make mistakes. So it's going to be a different match, a different style of play. So hopefully I can recover well and be ready for tomorrow. It's going to be a tough one as well.
What were your memories of that match you guys had last year against her?
I had my chances. I think I was up 5-3 in the first set, and I think I got tired physically. It was so humid and so hot out there, and somehow I let down. Physically I couldn't keep up. So hopefully, this match will be. Every match is a different match, and conditions are different, and we'll see. Hopefully, I can do it.
In Brisbane, you sounded pretty pessimistic about your back and everything.
Yeah.
But how are you feeling now? Are you feeling
I think I'm staying really positive, and I'm just happy to be back on the court, and I think that's what matters. I suffered with my back injury, then I tore the muscle against Kvitova, and that was not that was disappointing as well. So but with good positive attitude, I'm hanging in there and trying to stay tough and get through this kind of times periods. Once I get back on the court, which I did, I appreciate it a lot more. So I'm enjoying my tennis. I'm having fun out there. I'm fighting hard, and I cannot ask for more. And I love this place. I love playing in the Wells. It's probably, one of my, if not my favorite tournament to play, with Rome and a couple other places. So I really love it here, and I'm a California girl. Now, I mean, I should, right?
Jelena, in the second set, it started to look like a lot of psychology out there. It was very interesting to watch. You slowed down the pace of play a lot. You'd walk over to get the towel, you'd walk back. Was that just, it was interesting to see what you were doing. And that kind of played a big factor, especially in the second and third set. She was all pumped up, ready to go, and it was nice and slow.
Yeah, but you would take your time too when those bombs were coming at you. I mean, what else am I supposed to do?
Right. But also you did something I've never seen before. You challenged the second point of the match.
I know that was dumb from my side, and I agree. I used my challenges, early on in that first set, and then I had none. And I agree, I can be really bad with my challenges sometimes. Soon I will need, my glasses, but it's okay, it's part of the game.
Do you know that you have one of the lowest challenging success rates?
I probably do, and I agree with you guys, and I agree with the stats. I'm not, I'm not very accurate, and sometimes I do it, for the sake of it, and sometimes I just really want the ball to be in, and it doesn't matter if it's so out, but I still please, somehow, but it's not happening.
What makes you a California girl? What's the most California things about Jelena Jankovic?
What do you mean? I have a house right there.
You have a house there, but
And I mean, I should get the Californian accent.
yeah. Can you do one?
How is it? How do you?
That's how I
For
talk.
sure.
It's the court.
How is it?
Say dude a lot, say like a lot.
Like,
Like I was like, I mean, I don't surf. I mean, not yet. I mean, with those injuries that I had, I mean, let me get my body in place, kind of complete, so that I can do all these things.
Jelena,
I mean, I have a Californian tan. I mean, I'm tan. I don't know. What do you want from me?
do you complain about traffic a lot? That's a big thing.
No, I'm fine. I'm
You can
fine.
try doing that.
okay, moving
I
away
just-
from the
yeah.
California stereotypes. Last question. Going back to Madison, you mentioned her power, comparing it to Serena's power. How does it rate with Petra's power? How does that ball feel when you hit it?
I mean, it's not fair to compare players. I mean, they're hard-hitting players, but I can just comment on Madison today. I mean, she's a tough player to play against. Does not give you rhythm. She hits such a hard ball. One of the probably top 3 hard-hitting players out there, with Serena, with probably, I mean, if not the hardest or second place. It's I don't have the radar or something, but I've played all these players, and it's not easy, especially when she gets the ball deep. It's so tough, and it's constantly coming like that. Her serve, her ground strokes. So you have to really stay up there, hanging there at the baseline, and try to not get pushed, with those balls, and hold your ground and do the best you can. I mean, if she can execute and make all these balls in, then well done. I mean, there's nothing you can do. But, she's going to make, mistakes, and she's going to have ups and downs, so you wait for your chances. That's what I did.